Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for room, it's Hunter. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
He rifles one deep down the right side. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. They finally... But the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game...
Fires one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Really need positive yards on second down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's going to go for a big one. And it's hauled in at the 10. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is not threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Power football with the run. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air, it's Thorne. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs is so critical because you get the extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh 3rd down, continue to wear on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Scrambling away. Gets away. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Pocket starts to collapse. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quickly out to the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Gonna run it. It's Hunter. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back has it. Stumbled to the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days. Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Takes it the other way. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hunter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to pass, it's Leonard. He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Simmons. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even.
He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got loose, it was all over. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. You couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
Bulls his way forward. It's a runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Because we don't like Mondo, Luke.
The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like...
Makes the grab on the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Using his legs, it's Hunter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground.
There's no beef. I was just playing.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat
Bobby.
The Tigers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
And that's a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
Bobby.
The running back to try to force the defense to adjust.
Oh, short. Yes, sir.
Down just short of the first down.
Inches, man.
The change to measure this one. And this offense just can't.
Remember the Jay we used to that we moved with?
Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Wow.
At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give is a single back. Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown,
Fucking Jeremiah Love, man.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's
Kelly.
down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Racing to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fair catch, called for and made. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Mitchell. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 35.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. He's off to the races. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. To the air. It's Leonard. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Discards a man. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Coming after him. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hand off from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Gets it to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. So much for putting a drive together and getting into plus territory. They got it out in the flat, but just nothing doing.
Yeah, and I get it. You don't want to make a mistake in your own territory and maybe give up points or set them up for good field position, but that was not open. Just checking it down to your running back basically in the flats, and it went nowhere. There was no space. Just not a good play.
A strike downfield.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Using his feet to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolute...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. On the ground, it's Hunter. Finds a crease at the 20. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
The clock's running down late in the ball game. Every 1st down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave. Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
On the move, it's Hughes. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. All kinds of running room. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. On the run, it's Hughes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got him there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he tacked on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hughes. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision. It shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. And a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Marks. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The offense starts with a short field. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes to the right. Past the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and... The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Worked its way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch past the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Marks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field.
And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in there, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Got it past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now they'll run the draw. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games.
Oh, he wants it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
All right, you gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
42, Tulane, 28.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. It's a draw. Nice move to stay on his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They're getting this guy lathered up. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you just have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
42, Tulane, 35.
Going for the return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw one to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll operate out of split backs. He's looking for a man on second down. He's taking the shot. Touchdown, Trojans! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 49, Tulane 35.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To throw, it's Moss. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And he fakes it. He's going to throw it. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He's got him, and they convert. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great bat. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Catch is made at the 15.
Returner brings it out to the 29. And your Tulane Green Wave will take over 1st and 10.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown Green Wave. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to pass, it's Moss. Floating away. It's complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, USC.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Aller. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But
after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That's a decision. in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
At the 20, he's got space. Nothing but green ahead. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And they'll knock him down.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a catch and run for 6. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They go to the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Right down the middle. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Moving away from pressure. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Dart. They're bringing heat. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was simple.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20, and you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. In the red area, it's Singleton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind. And it paid off for them.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Bentley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. He's going to take off. Makes the catch on the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Looking for room. It's Singleton. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson, Saquon Barkley, and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking for the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Aller. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big